to my second ever YouTube video. I'm a little bit nervous about doing this one because I've tried to do it about 4 times and I've either hated it or had some technical problems, so bear with me. Today I'm going to talk about what's in my bag, what I carry around with me, photography wise and editing wise, so let's get stuck in. First up guys, this is my camera bag. It's like a medium sized bag and it's not too big, not too small, and it fits literally everything that I'm about to show you in this bag. So for me it's my travel bag. I use it a lot like when I'm going abroad, and also just to carry my camera in it because it's super lightweight. It's made from like this meshy material so it doesn't hurt my back, and it's also got nice big straps. I think this one is, it's called Tamrac. I'll see if I can find it and put a little link below this video to all of the equipment actually that I'm going to show you. So yeah, let's get stuck in. So the first thing that I carry around in my bag is obviously my camera. I have a 7D, so my camera is quite old and it doesn't really shoot video on, but it is honestly such a good camera. It's really speedy and I love it. Everything that I've shot on my portfolio is all done all on this, even my beauty images. I literally love this camera and it's lasted until now, but I know I'm going to need an upgrade soon because I don't know how much longer it will last. But yeah, it's an all-round great camera, super speedy because it's a sports camera. The lens that I've got is a 24 to 70mm lens, so again it's got quite a nice wide range. So yeah, this is a good camera, and this lens, if you've got a Canon, is one of the best lenses. I use it for everything, so definitely recommend. So moving on, the next thing that I always carry in my camera bag, because you just never know when you're going to need it, is my flash. I don't have a really fancy flash. It's literally the Canon Speedlight 580 EX number 2. This is brilliant and I only got it recently, second hand. If you can get things second hand, I definitely recommend it because you're always changing and upgrading equipment. It's super fast and I can shoot on high speed continuous, so if I want to put my shutter really fast and make GIFs and stuff, I can also use this for that. So it's honestly fab. I use it at Fashion Week, and I really like the old school style images that you can do in underground subways, and also there was another image that I took which was outside of a subway and it was one of Robin just in the dark and it just looked so cool and I managed to make a GIF from it. So I'll add that in here as well so you can see what I managed to create from it. So yeah, that's the second thing. Third thing is my Olympus, which I'm shooting on. I have the Olympus Pen EPL9 and I have a 17mm lens. That lens is so nice. It's like a kind of like a prime lens, but it's lovely because I can shoot portraits on it and I can also shoot video on it, so it's brilliant, and it also blurs out the background really nicely as well because it's got a lovely aperture on it. So definitely recommend those 2 cameras for sure. The other thing that I carry around with me is my little Instax. I like getting vintage style images or even just images for me with my clients that I can take home and just have as like a little memory. It's really nice idea, and also you can even use it as a little prop, so I love carrying this thing around with me. It's great. The other thing that I use quite regularly is my battery pack, and I carry that around with me everywhere. I got this from Destination InStyle and I swear I can literally charge my phone 10 times on this thing. It's honestly brilliant. Again, I'll add a link below because I feel like everyone kind of needs a battery pack, especially if you're going travelling and stuff. Like, it's brilliant to have with you. It's quite big and it's quite heavy, I'm not gonna lie, but because I carry all of my camera equipment anyway, it doesn't really make a difference to me. Another thing that I wanted to go through with you is my card reader. I have one of these because my Canon camera takes a CF card and not an SD card because it is quite old. If you're shooting RAWs, I suggest you shoot on a CF card because they're much quicker as opposed to a SD card. But if your camera takes both, you can even put both in there just so that you've always got a backup, which is obviously an option that I don't have. But yeah, I carry this around with me, and it's basically got SM cards, SD card, MS card, CF card, and also the micro SD card. So this is fab. It's a Hi-Tech. It's pretty good. I got this from, I think it's just from like a small tech shop, but I'm pretty sure they sell them online, so I'll also add another link to that. But definitely one I recommend. I've had that for about 3 years now, and I've not had any problems with it at all. These are the CF cards that I use. So I feel like when it comes to memory cards, it's really important, like the make is really important. You don't want to have a rubbish make because obviously you want it to be nice and fast, you want the pictures to load nice and quickly when you're trying to edit and when you're trying to get them off of the camera, and you don't want SD cards that are just going to corrupt either your camera or your card because you'll lose everything. I've had these CF cards for 4 years now and they have not failed me once. The only thing that I will say is after a shoot, just remember to format your card before you use it again rather than delete the images off of it, just because otherwise you will corrupt your card. But these are the ones that I use. So I use SanDisk. It's the SanDisk Extreme 120 megabytes. The Lexar Professional, this one's only 16 megabytes. I've got a SanDisk Extreme, the same again, 64 gig. Sorry, I meant gigabytes, not megabytes. And Kingston, the compact flash, 32 gigabytes as well. So I have quite a few of these, like that I've got at home, but these are the brands that I would probably recommend. They are really good, and like I said, they've never failed me before, so definitely recommend those. So, really important, I always carry spare batteries for my flash, because if you use your flash quite a lot or you need it on quite high intensity, it runs out really quickly. Sometimes I've had to replace my batteries 2 or 3 times in a shoot if I'm shooting all day. But most of the time, if I'm using it here and there in dribs and drabs, I can normally get a week's worth out of one load of batteries, which is great because if you buy really good quality ones, then they can last quite a while. I buy the Kodak ones, they're really great, but my one of my photography friends, Stacey, she's invested in like rechargeable batteries, and it's quite an investment, but it is really good because she has managed to use the same batteries and just keep recharging them, so she managed to use them quite a few times, I believe. So I'll see if I can find a link to that as well in case you are interested. But yeah, apparently that's really great, and it's something that I will definitely be investing in, hopefully in the future. And last but not least, my pride and joy. I bought this in September last year and it is honestly brilliant. This is my iPad Pro. I edit on it, I can do Photoshop, Lightroom, and everything else on it, so it's absolutely fab for travel. I will probably do another YouTube video on this if you guys want, on how to use it properly and how to basically edit on there professionally using raw images. Pop me a little message below if you do want to see a video on this. And yeah, I really hope you like this video, guys. Please like and subscribe if you did like it, and hopefully I'll have more to come. But enjoy the rest of your quarantine life, and hopefully I will see you soon.